Well, this is going to be a little different today in this video for the week because I didn't find any sheds this week. It snowed and the sheds were all covered. There was about 8 inches of snow and I couldn't go out. So I'm just going to give you a little shed tour of all the sheds I found so far this year. So starting off, we'll do the fresh ones. This little set here was the first fresh set of the year, first fresh shed of the year. Found them about 50 yards away from each other. It was pretty neat to see some fresh sheds. I had this guy's shed in December. I had him on camera December 20th shed. So, no, not December 20th, December 27th. And he was shed, so I really tried to look for him, and I didn't end up finding his shed still. January 15th, somewhere in there. But then the same day I found this dude. Little guy, passed this guy up in archery season. Just a little buck. Have some cool videos of this guy just out there chasing a doe. Then I got this big set, probably best finds of the year so far. Nice big set of 4-point, just nice fresh antler, good color, like really good color on this guy, really dark. And yeah, but that was same fun. I was super excited to find this dude, especially because I had seen him a week before on camera, still holding on, and I was like, dang it. And I had never seen that deer before until the week before, and he came in with a buddy, and they must have just gone up on the hill behind my camera, shed their antlers, because that's where I found them. My buddy actually found the other buck, the smaller one. He's just a smaller 4-point, but he is really fresh when we found him. And then a week later, I came out and found this guy about 300 yards apart from the other dudes. But yeah, and then I got these two, which were in the same field about 50 yards or so. This guy I found on a separate one than I found this guy. But this one, I passed this deer, which is pretty neat. I'm glad I passed him because then I ended up finding his sheds. So, I mean, really cool burr, really white. Really haven't found one like that. No wax ring on both of these. There's no wax ring because they were sitting in the sun too long or something. They must have dropped early. But then, last, definitely not least, is this guy, this fresh 5-point. I was super pumped to find him. Just a nice, solid fiver. Really, not that fresh. No wax ring on him. But yeah, no, I was super pumped to find him. Just a nice, solid 5. And then, moving on to hard whites. Well, okay, so for the hard whites, the first hard white I found of the year was this dinker, little guy. I don't think he got any of the videos, but he's the other side of another dinker I have. Nothing special. But then, I found this guy about 200 yards from that guy, and oh boy, big sixer. You know, this is the biggest shed of the year. Definitely favorite shed of the year. Really just a nice buck. Super excited to find him. I actually had found this deer a couple years before, in the same area. You can really just tell it's the same deer when you put them just side by side. Just same frame, same eye guard. Just an insane deer. It's super weird. I had never seen this deer before. I have cameras in that area and just never seen him before. So I was super pumped to find that antler. But then just got a couple different ones. Like this guy was pretty cool to find. He was in a tree or a little bush. I had this guy found his dead head the year after this one. which is a pretty big bummer. I'm glad I found it. Ended up selling that one. But then I got a couple more, nothing insanely special, but except this dude, this guy. He was the favorite shed, probably some of the favorite sheds of the year. Just a big set, like big burrs, big mass going all the way up him. Just an insanely cool deer. I was super pumped to find him. Like, look at that. Just look at the mass on him compared to, like, the mass on this guy. This guy's definitely got longer points and everything, but, like, the difference in mass is insane. Difference, like, it's just a beautiful, beautiful deer. I'm super pumped to find his set. They were side by side, just right next to each other, which is insane. And, yeah. The same day I found this guy. It's a nice solid 5-point. Chewed to pieces, the tips and everything. This comes out. The eye guard's completely gone. But that was kind of a bummer. But he would have been a nice one. Fresh. Got a little bit of color on the backside. Looks kind of goofy. Just a nice solid shed. Moving on. Sheds. So this elk, in the video when I found it, I was like, yapping. I was like, I wonder if it's the other side. I don't know. I don't know if it's the other side. It really is just a different shed. It just looks completely different. It's last year. It turns out it is. Reason why I didn't think so at first, but now I'm like, for sure it is. So, this is the other side. I found him fresh. He was in timber, so he got more coverage. I found him in October. But look at that. It blades out right there at the G3. And there isn't a G2. And just nice bowl. Like a nice little bowl. Goes out there. And then, like, just look at this one. It has big, long eye guard there. Big, long G3. Doesn't have a G5, really. Kind of an inch. But yeah, no, that's just sweet to find that set. But yeah, you could tell it's a set. Just same eye guard right here. Same eye guards, same burrs, just 20 yards apart. So yeah, they're definitely same elk. And then not the only set I found here, like I said, I found this one. Insanely cool find. So in one of the videos you could see I found this shed. I think it was episode 2, and this is a nice one. Just a spike, you know, nothing special that I didn't think it was. And then I found this guy in another one of the videos, episode 3, and I was like, ooh, that's super cool. And then I got home, and when I found this guy, I was like, ooh, I wonder if that's the same elk. I didn't say anything. I got home and I matched him up, and I was like, ain't no way. It's the same bull. About 500 yards apart. Just like insane find. Really just super lucky to find that, I guess. It was like dark when we were walking home, and I just like stepped on it, and I was like, oh shoot, that's actually a shed. But yeah, that was super cool to find that sucker. But I got 2 sets on the year so far. Then I got this nice 5-pointer. Just a solid bull. You know, nice little 5-point. Got a little chunk taken out of that burr, which is pretty neat. But he's probably sitting there for about 2 years. And then, yeah, got a couple elk spikes. I think I got like 5 spikes this year. 6 spikes this year. This one's pretty cool. I just had a curve up like that. Kind of a goofy bull. Yeah, no, I've got quite a collection this year. I'll just give you a little tour. So this is This is the big piles this year so far. It's pretty insane. I got 38, counted them, 38 sheds on the year, which is pretty good. I mean, it's pretty exciting to find that. But last year I did pretty decent. I'll show you some of the coolest finds from last year. Definitely the coolest find was this one. Split main beam bowl. Right there, insane. Had this guy on camera a lot actually. I'm pretty happy I found it in rifle season. But that's just a really insanely cool deer. And then this guy was hanging out with him. I found this guy really fresh. Solid 5, nothing special. Best find of the year last year was this big 6-pointer. First 6-point. Got really heavy and dense. Not very long killer point, but still a nice bull. Like pretty good size eye guards. Big burr on him, big burr. But yeah, I was super pumped to find that guy. Then I found this mule deer set. I'll sit you back down for this sweet mule deer set I found. It's not a monster buck, but where I live, mule deer sheds are pretty hard to find anymore. Like back in the day, my papa used to go and find a couple, but now it's pretty hard, and I was pretty lucky to stumble on this side-by-side set or on top of each other, laying like that. Super cool. I'll put a picture. Found them laying on top of each other, so that's gonna be sweet. That was sweet. And the same day I found this 4-point set. Pretty good buck, solid deer, you know. Not like he's really short up here. That's probably 3 inches. That's probably 4. But he's probably decently old. Got pretty cool eye guards going out. He's really healthy though. Like you could just tell. Look at that. Look at the burr, or look at the like end of that by the eye guard. Really just got like spikes going everywhere, and that's really healthy deer. But yeah, those are some of the cool finds from last year. But yeah, I was kind of bummed I couldn't go out this week, but so I just did this video real fast. And if you like this content, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video, which will actually be shed hunting. But